Cooper, right?
What?
The Cooper and Anthony Show.
Why?
Well, there's a lot of things that we poors are wasting our money on.
Netflix, Hulu, everything TV.
Well, not necessarily. So billionaire Warren Buffett, of all the billionaires, he's the only one that's not condescending about like, you poors are wasting your money. He's a financial advisor to a lot of people. So he posted something where he was letting us poor people know what kinds of things we really should not be spending money on and what we should be spending money on. Do you want to hear a couple of them?
Another one like
Okay.
Not a new car, buy a 1997 Toyota Camry.
Well, hang on. The very first thing he says is neglecting personal development. He said one of the best investments you can make is in yourself, enhancing your skills, education, that kind of thing. Knowledge and ability are assets that nobody can take away from you. So if you're in an industry where, you would do great just being there, but if you got an MBA, you would be at a whole other level. It's worth it to try and get that MBA. That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Relying on credit cards. He said, credit cards, yeah, convenient, but the high interest rates quickly overshadow any benefits if you don't pay the full balance monthly. Mm. So he was like, do not rely on credit cards. Don't live on your credit cards. That's a huge waste of money. Like he said, frequenting bars and pubs. That's a problem. He said spending on social activities like drinking at a bar, that adds up. And, there was a time, not that long ago, actually, when you can go to a bar like happy hour or, they had like a $2 beer night, that kind of thing. That doesn't really exist anymore. I went out with friends the other day, and my boyfriend, who never drinks when we're out, he was like, I'll get a whiskey sour. It was $15.
Mm.
One whiskey sour was $15.
Yeah, 3 hours later, you get a $400 bill. It's like, what the hell? Oh, you bought everybody's drinks that one round. Wow.
No, but I'm not even saying buying people around. I'm just saying having one drink. $15 could buy us a lot of other things like food, instead of blowing it on drinks and bar. That's all he's saying. He said chasing the latest technology, new gadgets, very tempting, but often last year's model serves you just as well. Buffett himself has a history of sticking to functional rather than flashy. So he's like, like me. Remember I had my BlackBerry for so long, you made fun of me all the time, but it was great. It worked. I loved it until it stopped working and I didn't love it anymore. And then I finally got an iPhone. But I held out for a while because I was happy with my BlackBerry. Warren Buffett did the exact same thing. He's not a big upgrade guy.
You had an iPhone 6 for like 4 years.
I know.
You would not give it up. It's like, Cooper, stop it. Get a new phone. They're free. They will pay you to take the new phone.
Overspending on clothes in terms of trends. Like if you're in the fashion industry and you have to dress a certain way, you're going to have to find other ways to do that without spending all your money. Because a trend is tough. That means it's something that's only going to last for that season and then it's done. So you go and you spend $100 on something and then, a year later you can't wear it anymore. So that's why there's Rent the Runway and all these clothes rental places that are way cheaper. Or you can do the sustainable clothes, go thrift shopping, that kind of thing.
I was reading an article and I'm trying to tell guys how to dress. It's like, guys, chicks dig white T-shirts. Okay, so instead of going out and buying something really nice, just buy a plain white T-shirt. But you have to buy it from this company. So they gave a link to this company. $164 for a T-shirt. White T-shirt, $164.
If you're dating the kind of woman that can tell the difference between a $164 T-shirt and a Hanes T-shirt, you can't afford her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looked like a Hanes T-shirt. What makes it so special for $164?
The designer label, maybe it's 100% cotton, maybe it's woven by fairies. I have no idea. I don't really know. Now, he did say buying new cars is a mistake. He said cars are notorious for their rapid depreciation. I know you're a car guy, and I know you disagree with this, but he says pre-owned cars and holding on to them for as long as they're reliable is the better way to do it.
No, I'm always going to be a new car guy because I don't know how the person before me treated that car.
Right. And finally, unnecessary subscription services. So that's anything. That's whether it's a magazine or a website you're paying for or an app or a channel you're paying for that you don't use. If you use it, it's not unnecessary. It's very necessary.
I canceled Motor Trend.
It must have been tough for you.
It was very tough for me because now I can't watch chicks work on cars. But it was like $6.99.
That's why there's Pluto TV. You can watch chicks work on cars for free.
I know, but then you got to watch commercials, and I don't have whatever disease. They're Peyronie's disease. I don't have that, but I got to see that commercial 45 times while the girl works on the car. I don't have a bent wiener. Stop it with that spot.
I love how they make it seem like there's so many men with bent wieners, and I will tell you, as somebody who has slept with a lot of guys, I only encountered one of them.
Well, they say 4,000 men suffer from Peyronie's. 4,000? I've seen this commercial 25,000 times. I'm pretty sure every single guy with a bent wiener has seen this commercial.
And 4,000, if you think about how many people are in this country, out of like hundreds of thousands and millions and billions of people, 4,000? Please.
You could show up at their houses and knock on their door and give them the information cheaper than it costs to run this commercial. Give me a list of the 4,000 guys. I will go to their house personally and say, your wiener's bent. Take this.